Okay, everybody, welcome. My name is Tay Musselwhite. I am here to talk to you about 5 things every business should be doing right now. These are effective marketing measures to get the word out, to personalize your communication with your customers, to make sure that they can find you, to maximize your ad spend, to maximize your efforts of what you're doing, and then to make sure that especially that every customer can find you and that you can get in touch with them when you need to, and vice versa. Let's jump into it. The first thing that I want to talk about is tell you a little bit about me. My name is Tay Musselwhite. I am a long-time digital advocate, and I've also a consultant, manager, and trainer and performance improvement specialist. I worked at a huge automotive company helping car dealers increase their efficiencies and their profits. I am a recruiter. I work in the talent optimization field, which means that I help you get more out of your people, help you hire better, help you motivate, train people, and have better employees and better teams. I do that with coaching, training, and motivation. I'm a sales trainer. I've been a finance and insurance class instructor in the automotive space. I work through performance improvement for every one of my clients, get more customers, make more money, get more leads, be more effective and more efficient. And my company is Kimberlite Digital Marketing. What we do is we're hyper-focused on enabling small and medium-sized businesses to succeed through performance management, training, advertising, and business process automation and consulting. Things like hiring a person, motivating your team, getting the right software that makes your life easy, managing systems to track progress, Google Ads, search engine optimization, search engine marketing, which is paid search, email marketing, text marketing, and review and reputation management. Our website is digitalkimberlite.com. That's digitalkimberlite.com. And everyone always asks, what is Kimberlite? People have asked me, is my daughter named Kimberly? What's the story? Well, I love rocks and geology, being outside, taking a look at different parts of the earth. And Kimberlite, I came to find out, is a igneous rock that was formed under intense heat and pressure. And if things are just right, you find diamonds there. And that's how I think about marketing and advertising your business. We got to make sure we're doing the right things in the right place, and we'll get the right result. If not, we need to go back to the drawing board, figure something out, and get better at it. Let's jump into this. So I'm going to turn off the music, and let's take a look at, let's dive into the presentation. What we're going to do here is, first off, if you're seeing this presentation you text 847-957-4249. I'm going to give you a sneak preview of one of the capabilities that we're going to talk about tonight that I firmly believe that every business should be doing, and that is text marketing. So that's one of them. When you text that number, you can call or text. If you call it, we're going to text to opt in for some texts, get some information from you, and then we will send you information by email. So we're integrating our text marketing system into our email marketing, and then we're getting you the information that you need to start with. And as a quick bonus, you will get, in the second email from me, you will get a Google business profile optimization guide. It's a link to a great article on how to do that, which is another sneak preview of what we're going to be looking at today in terms of search engine optimization, both on your website and especially for your Google My Business profile. It used to be called that. Now it's called a Google Business Profile. So let's jump into it. So 5 things every business should do now. The first one is, and I just said it, it's SEO. That stands for search engine optimization. Let me get my slides caught up. 5 things to do now, and this is the road to growth. This is a roadmap. These are 5 things. They're easy, they're simple, and they can be automated, which is what I recommend. But the reality is, if you have more time than money, then you can go in and do all of these on an individual basis. Email, text, Google My Business or Google Business Profile, SEO, and solicit reviews. Those are the 5. Let me go in and take a look. Okay, so the way to think about SEO, first of all, and all of the communications that you do for and with clients is, where do you meet your clients? Where are they? How do they find you? How do they want to be met? Like, where are they and where are you going to meet them? That could be a variety of places, right? So the first thing is, if you're in business and you have customers, get their cell phone and their email address, get it, ask for it. Time and time again, people have said, "Oh no, man, people don't want to give me that information." It is commonplace now. If it wasn't before COVID, it is now. People are used to getting emails from business. In fact, it's almost expected if you're doing business with them, and a text. Why not confirm an appointment via email and text, or say, "Hey, it's here," or just to want to let you know about one of our new products or a special we have going on. Do it with email and text, but that all starts with getting the email addresses for your customers. That's number 1 here. Where do you want to be? Like, where are they? They're on their phone. They're on their phone. So you want to be on their phone, in their pocket. Then you want to be on Google Maps. You want to show up when they search for something related to your business on Siri. You want to be on Apple Maps. You want to be in search. So this is an all-encompassing strategy, but it's how you get there. It's how you show up. Search is actually just a question. It's some question that somebody's asking Google or Bing, or heck, on Facebook or on Instagram, or that they're searching themselves on Instagram or on YouTube, anything like that, or LinkedIn. These social profiles, I'll never forget. I was at 1871 in Chicago at the Merchandise Mart when Howard Tolman was still there. And the first time I ever heard it was several years ago, was he said, "Social is the new search." Now, we've seen search continue to blow and expand, but we've also come to see that all of these social platforms, you can buy from them now. You can search endlessly on them. You have to make sure that when a customer prospect is looking for what you do or what you that you show up. So be in search, and then text and email. This is repeating myself from the first one, but it's that important. You need to be able to logically and with a system communicate with your customers or prospects. And in fact, that could even be automating your follow-up with email and text, using that right mix of personalization and automation. So that's another preview of the text. I firmly believe that the days of calling one-way texting that a customer cannot respond to, that's gone the way of the buffalo. You need to have two-way communication for your texting so that someone can answer and then you can continue the conversation. It's not just something that shows up in their phone. They need to be able to communicate. And there's a lot of solutions out there. I'll show you one that I really like because it's mine. The next up is social. You got to be there. Got to be there. Pick something and just do it. Or better yet, find some software that will help you multiply your efforts. And then last but not least is get feedback. Feedback. It's now the most elemental form of this is that you start getting and asking for more Google reviews. I recommend that as a start. But what I see is, that comes and goes. You get busy and you forget about it and you look up and it's been a couple months since you've gotten a review, or it used to be your habit and you broke your habit. I recommend that you automate that. I can obviously help you with that, as can a lot of other companies. But automate anything that you can. That's something to be doing. Let's move on. Great quote from Eric Schmidt, one of the founders of. He's basically saying, remember, you're searching everywhere and we're trying to give you the right answer everywhere. This is from a little while back before YouTube had really been fully integrated, but you've probably seen it. where Google is answering your with a video answering a question. So you have web search, you have video search, and it's all encompassing. And think about that. So the trick to Google, as he sees it, is the all is generating more searches, more uses of Google. Now, that sinks in, you also have to think about it. Google doesn't want to give you the wrong result. So that goes for ads, that goes for organic search, that goes for anything. They do not want you to search for something, search for pizza, and be handed, order a hamburger. That's a fail. So think about that in terms of the questions that your customers are asking and the questions that you want to be the answer for. To me, that is a nutshell of what search engine optimization is. That's what should be on social, although social can be, also fun and playful. But when people are searching for your business and it's time to win their business, you need to show up. So here's the link where you can go take, this is a screenshot, has a lot on there, but if you go to the website and then product categories and SEO, that's the first step to not only a nice outline of what you want to be thinking about, but there's also some solutions there that we can help you with. The other thing I want you to see is I'm gonna share my screen. This is from the website. This is the service that we can do for you. We will work 20 hours a month on your business and we will improve your ranking. This is something you should think of search engine optimization or SEO work as a long-term play. You do not want to think that this is going to get you immediate results. This is, however, something that it is a true investment. When you invest in the time and the effort to get SEO work done, it is going to be long lasting. It's going to build foundations of search, of you being the right answer for search. So highly recommend SEO, and that's the first thing. So the first thing of our 5 things is SEO. So 5 things every business needs to do now. The first one is SEO. You want to get in there and you want to work on your website or have someone else do it for you. You can find great resources on the web searching how to do SEO. If you're a WordPress site, install a Yoast plugin and go in and do everything. That's where when I take over accounts, that's what I see is that the person who was doing it before didn't get it all done. And they're not getting the results that for their client that was expected. So it's all in the details. We can do it for you, or you can do it. It's one of those things. Is that do you have more time or more money? And as you're running your business, do you want to learn a whole other business and try and do that for your business? Are you going to work on your business or are you going to work in your business? But that's a way that you can solve that problem is with SEO services. Next up, let's take a look so there's the whole website optimization, making sure that your content is right, the structure of your website is right, your speed is right, things like that. But then there's a whole slew of things that you can do, and they are free. This is a list of things that you can go to the website, to these websites, and there are free resources from Google that will help your business tremendously. So grow.google, marketingkit.withgoogle.com, and then google.com/business. I'm going to share those screens with you real quick, and let me go grab them. The first one, let me show you. If you have not done this, this is your Google This is for your Google business profile. If you have not gone in and set up and optimized your Google business profile, you need to do that yesterday. This is a direct link to Google, telling it all about your business and helping them make your business the answer to people's questions. Now, where SEO in the classic term of working on your website and everything can take a long time to take effect, creating and optimizing your Google business profile can almost be you do it today and you get results tomorrow. The great thing too is that Google gives you a lot of measurement in terms of where you showed up, whether that's in search or on maps, and then what people did. Did they go to your website? Did they call you? Did they ask for directions? They'll even tell you like how many, or like the busiest time for you based on them knowing when people have shown up at your business. So go in, follow this link, and as they say, take charge of your first impression. Like Google, your Google business profile is where you need to start if you are looking for the first thing to do. So that is a core tenet of SEO, is work on your Google business profile, especially if you're a local business with a brick and mortar where someone can walk into your business and buy something, whether it's a part, product, or service. The next thing is, let's take a look at another one of these. Let's go look at, so that was our Google business profile. And then let's go to Grow with Google. This is a phenomenal resource, and they will help you. Let me make this go down real quick. They will help you market your business. So go there, check it out, take advantage of everything that they're providing, and it's free. The last one on that list, the marketing kit. Let me go show you this one. They will, as you can see here, they'll give you free stickers that you can put on your door, posters to hang in your shop or place of business, and even give you templates that you can then use to post to social profiles. It's all free. It's Google wanting to help you succeed as a business. You can't go wrong making your business important to Google and using these free resources that they are supplying. Next up, here's why Google's so important, and optimizing your search, both on your website and in your Google business profile. If you're familiar with when you search for something and 3 businesses come up, that's called like the local pack. Some people call it the 3-pack. What it is that is the holy grail of local marketing. If you show up in those top 3 spaces, that's how you're going to win more business. And in fact, this is a stat. This is from a Backlinko study, but the #1 result in Google gets almost 1/3 of all the clicks. Now, this is for website SEO. When you think about search results that come up on the page and 1, 2, 3, that #1 gets almost 1/3 of the clicks. So you really want to try to optimize and work on SEO. It's the best thing that you can do for your business. Here's another example of that. Whoops, that was it for SEO. The next thing that I want to talk about is search engine marketing. So that is paid search. We've all seen it when the organic results come up and then there are ads above and below those results. Now that is how you can overcome if you're not in the top 3 or the top #1. You can run ads and you're going to show up. Now, properly done, a Google search ad or a paid marketing or performance marketing ad is one of the best things that you can do for your business. What I have seen, however, is you want to make sure that you're very careful when you set it up. It's a great way to burn through a lot of money if you don't know what you're doing. The great thing about Google Ads, though, is there's a lot of people out there who run them every day and work with them every day for a variety of businesses. We are one of those also. We are Google Search Ad certified. We're one of those businesses that really studies it and tries to get really good at it over time, over several years, and now we are. So we can get instant results for your business using Google Ads. Now, to me, it has also come to encompass social ads. Anywhere that a customer could potentially find you and you can run an ad, you probably want to take a look at it, but you want to be very careful again. The great thing about search engine marketing, so SEM, is that it is, in a nutshell, it's highly effective. It's highly targeted. We can use all that data that Google has about everyone who uses Google and then target exactly who you want to see your ads and for the exact question or query that relates to your business or one of your products and services. Now, that can all get very granular and very complicated, but when you have someone who gets into that granularity for you, or you learn how to do it yourself, it pays off immensely. Next thing up is email marketing and CRM. I'm going to show you another page here. One of the things that you really want to think about with email marketing is that it is highly cost effective. Now, back in the day, it was just these blanket emails where the same thing was said to everyone. The great thing that has happened in the last 5 to 7, maybe even 10 years is programs that 10 years ago were only available to, and they were so expensive, they were only available to like Fortune 100 or 500 companies. Now you can get them for, a very low investment on a monthly basis. Now, what that brings is it should bring you a CRM, so a customer relationship management system. So you have a single source of truth for your customers. And then your email marketing and your communication should be focused on segments. Like, for instance, if you have an e-commerce site and someone bought a specific product, your CRM and hence your email marketing, your communication with them should be focused on things such as how to use that product that they bought or complementary products that you have that will help that customer even more. So customer relationship management, it should automate things. It should be personalized so that you're speaking to them one-to-one, even if it's because you've made the machines do it. And again, that has become expected. Think about the last thing you ordered from a big online retailer. You got an email that your order was processing. You got an email when your order was done processing, an email when your order was shipping, and then shipping updates along the way, and then an email with a picture that it was delivered. That's all automated. The great thing is you can do that for your business, no matter how small, even if you're a one-man band or a one-woman show. So that's email marketing. Let me show you a quick tab with that. And this is our email marketing. We are a reseller for we are an agency partner with ActiveCampaign. What we recommend is their base package, which starts you with 500 contacts, and it also includes the customer relationship management. What we do is we have a tab on our website, and then we have pre-built industry-specific instances of Active Campaign so that we can then easily customize it for your specific type of business. Especially like we have a lot of detail shop clients, we have a lot of automotive clients, real estate, things like that, where it's industry specific and we've done the homework to know the language and the lingo so you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Quick caveat though, you can always just go to Active Campaign and sign up with them and they can help you get it set up too. We have worked through a lot of integrations and made a lot of our systems work together, like our Active Campaign instances work with our text marketing instances, and that's how we've made it work together. But the great thing is you can go to Active Campaign independently, but you can also go to our site here and we can get you set up with industry specific instances of Active Campaign. The next thing is text marketing. So text marketing, I mean, I've really personally seen it explode like 2 years, especially with COVID, where before I was hesitant to give out my cell phone number. Now I say, you know, I want this person that I'm doing business with to get in touch with me. And it has become commonplace. And the ways that a business can use it is, you know, you want to see an example of that, text this number, 847-957-4249. That's 4biz. So our slogan is make your business work for you. So 847-957-4249. You text that, then you opt in. We're going to ask you a few questions, get your information as quickly and easily as possible. And then we're going to send you an email. We're going to be talking to you via text and via email. What you can also do is you can use text marketing on a mass communication basis. So as long as your contacts are opted, you can send them marketing messages and offers. It can be just plain text. You can add images, you know, a lot of variety there, but you can also add in automations and use bots to answer questions. Now, the great thing about that is that it frees up the team to do things other than, you know, hey, well, let me send you my pricing page. So you can set up automations. Again, we've done the specific things, you know, general contractors, again, detail shops, auto dealerships, auto repair shops. Those are our really big ones. But then restaurants are huge also, where we can direct callers and texters to your ordering page. We can build in automations that walk them through that tree in as few moves as possible. And then we can also allow more users across your business to be able to access that and be doing business on their phone, but it's not from their cell phone number. The great thing is you can do the same thing as far as calling. So they can call into that number and you can call out from that number. But the big thing is the way we've set up our platform, and this is what I highly recommend. Couldn't find it anywhere until I got mine set up this way, is that every caller to your gets a text. Every caller, they get a text. Now the phone rings on to your regular phone and it gets answered as it always would or always has. But the great thing is they get a text and it says, hey, thanks for calling Kimberlite Digital Marketing. You know, opt in to receive messages. Once that happens, we can then market to you and we can talk to you on an individual basis. And in fact, if you call or text 847-957-4249, you can see exactly how it works and you're going to get a text message and you can start communicating with us. Then I can answer that. One of my colleagues can answer that. And we can start having individual conversations with you via text. So it's easy, it's right in your pocket, and it's exploded. And I believe it's only going to get more and more important for a business to have a cell phone number. But again, I cannot advocate anymore for just a one-way text marketing platform. You want to find one that will let you have two-way communication in mass and individually. The last thing is reviews. Now I'm going to show you right here. Review velocity and quantity is a huge win. Now, the simple do-it-yourself way to get reviews is go to your Google business profile, and you can actually get a link and you can send it to people and say, hey, please leave me a review. Now, what's interesting about that is that's a pretty big ask, right? Like the fulfillment on that is a very low percentage. What you may want to consider, because when you think about what's going on, is you have sold something to a customer, they've just given you money. So they've done something for you, and now you're asking for another favor. It is a favor at that point, because they've paid you, they've bought your product or service, and then you're asking them for another favor. What I advocate is that rather than asking them for reviews, but I do understand wanting more and more Google reviews. It's highly effective for marketing your business. It's highly effective for showing up better in search with Google. Like Google reads all those reviews, and they even, I can show you instances of Google answering people's questions with things that were written in reviews. So reviews are highly valuable. And when you think about it from Google's perspective, like, of course they're valuable. They not only know that you did business with this business, like you spent money there, but then you took the time to talk about your experience there. It's highly valuable. And they're reading every single one of them. What I would encourage you to do, after, thinking about crawl, walk, and then run, if you're occasionally or even all the time saying, hey, please leave me a Google review, or somewhere else, Facebook or any other site that you want reviews on. That's the crawling. The walking is to automate that process. So to get, to get an email template or even a text template on your phone saying, hey, here's the link to my reviews, please leave a review. That's crawl and then walk. If you really want to run and be very effective with reviews, what I advocate for you is that you shift your mindset from reviews to feedback. So feedback is very, very different. It's an entirely different ask. And it starts with, instead of you just bought something from me, instead of me saying, hey, one more thing, can you do this for me? It's then me asking you, how did everything go? Is everything okay with what you bought from me? How was your experience with my people? Anything can come up. If you're a restaurant, hey, was the food good? Was the place clean? If you're a hotel, how was the service? Was your room clean? Was the bathroom clean? But think of it more as feedback. So that is something that a customer is not only willing to give, but if they had a great experience, they're going to want to give it. But more importantly, perhaps, if they had a terrible experience with your business or your personnel or your facility, you want to let them talk to you directly about it before they decide to go somewhere else and about it. So the great thing about that crawl, walk, run is when you get to running, it's a mind shift. It's a shift in mindset, because now we're focusing on feedback. Feedback, we're asking the customer how things were. We're caring about them, and we're giving them the opportunity to give us an answer. Now, you got to be ready for that answer, but it's way better to get that answer in a private email through software than it is to have someone come up to you and say, man, terrible Google review. What happened there? Think about a mindset shift is ask for feedback, and the process goes like this. I recommend, again, in terms of running, is that now we're going to automate that process for you. We can go in and we can use our integrations to trigger it based on some, an invoice was paid, or they paid for their dinner, or anything like that. And then we get their information into the system and we send them feedback, and we ask them what it was. And From there, we're going to get those responses, and then we can do a lot of great things with them. We can use those responses to market your business. We already know that reviews, a step or two past this, Google is reading and people are reading when they are business, deciding if they want to do business with you or not. What feedback does is it takes that a step closer to your business, and then you can use that feedback in social posts. You can use it in your email marketing. You can use it on your website. You can display it. Those as they come in, it's constantly updating. So again, that is also a great SEO technique. It's good, fresh content. It's there all the time, and it's something different, and it's something new. You can also do is we have badges that you can display on your website. And if you go to my website, you'll even see it. There's a badge down on the left. And then when you scroll down on the home page, you'll see my 4.9 rating on something like 20 reviews. And that may not sound like much, but it was way less than when I started using the software. That software is, it's called Review Quarry, and it's also on our website. And I'd be happy to talk to you more about it. But this page that's up right now, an easy win. Like, that views are so important to Google. You can get an easy win. And in this case, one of our clients, this was 2 years ago. 69, this business had been in business for, at that time, over 8 years. And in 18 months, 69% of their Google reviews had been attained. Now, the actual number of feedbacks that we got from customers communicating with us saying, hey, it was great, we love the service, was about 5 times that. So you're getting direct communication with your customers, and you have the final word with them. They know that, hey, I spent money with you, and then they reached out to see if everything worked out as I hoped it did. So cannot advocate for that any more than that. Let me go and show you our review webpage. It is called Review Quarry. We can send requests via email, via text. As I said, we can use those responses to market your business. We can set up review pages on your website. We can set up badges. We can set up little pop-ups. We can use reviews in a whole lot of ways. We can segment them based on services. There's just so much to be done with reviews. But it is a mind shift set. It's not just going for more Google reviews. It's not being afraid of a bad review. In fact, the statistics show that if you're a 5-star business and you have 100 reviews, people don't believe it. Props to one of my clients, JersAuto.com in Glenview, Illinois. It's JersAuto.com. They have over 100 5-star Google reviews, and you can call them and ask them. When customers come in, they say, I read all your awesome reviews and I thought they were fake. But that's the quality of service that they provide. But that just proves this is a stellar 5-star business, and people are expecting to see a bad one here and there. So don't be afraid of reviews. Now, the thing about reviews is if you're not a business that's delivering great service, you need to be ready for that information that you're going to get, and you need to use it effectively in terms of, hey, this is a way that from my computer, I can know in real time what's going on at my business, and then you can get on top of it and you can follow up with your people about it. With that, that is everything that we had here. What I wanted to do is, again, just review the 5 things that every business needs to be doing right now. I'm going to go back to one last slide here. So to review, get every email and cell phone, email address and cell phone number for all of your customers. I recommend G Suite for a business. It just helps you have collaboration tools for your team. Make sure that you're showing up right on Google. Go into your Google My Business or Google Business profile. Go in and post. Like, you need to be posting to Google Business profile. Add some photos. Make sure your logo's there. Make sure your hours are correct. Make sure that you're correct. Make sure that if you have a website, that when someone clicks on it, it's the right. And go pay attention to it. Take a look. Did someone call me? Like, hey, hold on, and connect the dots. With keywords for, like, go into your profile. If you are a car detailing shop and you apply ceramic coatings, window tint, and paint protection film, make sure that you have loaded those terms into your Google Business profile. Go tell the story on YouTube, and then go into your description of your video and then describe what you did so that Google can use that to answer questions. Google has the first biggest search engine in the world, and that is Google, and the second is YouTube. So make sure that you're using it. So, and use keywords. The last thing is, I recommend giving Google, like every business out there, is like customers that spend money with them. Whether that's G Suite or spending money on Google Ads, don't discount the fact that, hey, businesses like customers who spend money with them. Connect your products. If you have set up a Google Ads account, you've then set up an analytics account, and then link them together so that Google knows that they're connected. And furthermore, if you have goals set up in your analytics account, you can import those into ads. So start measuring. Don't just go out there and turn on ads and not be able to measure what's happening. You want to be able to see that attribution, like what happened with those ads and where customers, how they found you and where they ended up did. You want to measure all of that. I do recommend using review software. It's crawl. If all you can do is crawl right now, then crawl, but make sure you always crawl, because then you want to start walking. You want to have it be part of your process. And then you want to get so busy and you want to take else off your plate where you automate it all. And that's when you will be running, both in terms of the reviews you get, but the results that you're getting from your reviews. And then citations isn't anything that I talked about earlier, but that is something you want to do if you are just forming your business or your location just moved. You want to go tell everywhere that you can across the internet, hey, this is my location. And then last but not least, Google Ads. Again, it's a way to show up in search, and it's a way to increase your business almost instantaneously. Moving on. This is just an excuse to throw in a Peter Drucker quote, but this is also a good thing to think about. You want to do these one at a time. And one at a time can mean, hey, I'm getting this person or company to do this for me, and it's checked off your list. But do first things first and one at a time, and that's a summary of some things that I recommend that you do. And then we would throw it open to Q&A, but I'm not seeing any Q&A in the chat. If you do have any questions, please call or text me at 847-957-4BIZ, which is 4249. Call or text me with any questions. That will trigger a text message back. I see them all. It will also trigger an email to you to get the process started of helping learn about your business and if there's any way that can help you. But most of all, remember the 5 things that you should be doing, you need to do as a business right now. is you need to work on your SEO. That could be one thing. First things first, go in and work on your Google business profile. Do everything that you can in there and fill it out. Make sure everything's accurate. The next thing, you want to start using search engine marketing. That could be social marketing, like paying for ads on any of your favorite social platforms. But what I recommend and I specialize in is Google Ads. You want to be in the arena with the 800-pound gorilla. Like Google handles so much of the search in the United States. You want to leverage that data and that insight that they have about consumers to help your business. The next thing is you want to have a single source of truth for your business. So that is a CRM, but it needs to also have highly advanced email marketing capabilities, not just the, hey, and well, I'll say this, if what you have is CRM with the ability to send email markets, but they're not segmented, then send them. Use what you've got. But if you're picking something for the first time, I recommend that you reach out to me and I'll set you up a customized instance of ActiveCampaign with a CRM and with pre-built industry-specific instances of ActiveCampaign. Next, finally, text marketing. Like you need to have one-to-one conversations with prospects and customers on their cell phones that makes their life better and easier. Direct them to your order page, answer questions, send them directions, anything and everything, whatever you can think of, it can be built in a text marketing platform for both mass communication using traditional email marketing, using keywords, and even bots to answer questions. And then me talking directly to a customer on my cell phone, but it's not my number, it's the business number. And then last but not least, crawl, walk, run with reviews. By going into your Google business profile, getting that review link and starting to share it, posting it in your shop or in your store, sending it via email, do something with every customer. Walk, get really good at it, make it part of your process, and that you're emphasizing it, you're paying attention to it, you're reading all your reviews, and then run, automate that process, and involves a mindset shift, asking for feedback, not just looking for that result of the reviews. Again, my name's Tay Musselwhite. My company is Kimberlite Digital Marketing. Website is digitalkimberlite.com. And if you want to look at all of our products, it's digitalkimberlite.com/shop. And I appreciate your time and for visiting us here online. And if there's any way that I can help you, please call or text at 847-957-4BIZ, which is 847-957-4249. Thank you very much. And we'll end it here.